Hey guys, welcome back again. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again to my subscribers. I'm just making another quick video. This is the advance of the week from Illinois. Just kind of, I should have just continued that video I was doing before because it kind of just shows um, my recruiting in action that I just explained here in a couple videos ago. That you know, you don't need the full, you know, second tier of recruiting. So this is the advance. So we just got a 5-star corner, 5-star left end. Oh, he's a gem. I need to write that down. 5-star D tackle gem, 5-star right end, and 5-star tight end. But he's, I believe, an athlete if I remember correctly. So now we're in a recruiting battle. It looks like with Oklahoma State and Miami. And then narrowed down to top 3 for a good amount of these guys, which we're already first on, which is good. Now that free safety though, but that's going to open up a bunch of recruiting hours now for everybody else. So look at that there. That was that guy that I went to sway, and we're still trying to sway him, but we're just soft pitching what he wants. And I mean, maybe at the end of this week, we might get a commit and get him over Alabama. Depends. We're in the recruiting battle with that running back. Now I can scout this guy. Decent speed, decent acceleration, 80 break tackle, 82 carrying. We'll offer you a scholarship, fella. Start you out 25. See, we haven't swayed him yet. Soft pitching what he wants, and we're close to getting a committal on that 5-star gem. We just got him, so yeah, he's an athlete. So depending on what we need, he may or may not stay at tight end. See, this is what I was talking about with that guy before, with the running. See, now he broke, has me locked out. But I'm gonna keep him going, because if I can just run a little bit more, I guess we'll get up to the unlock point again. Should be able to beat them in the recruiting battle there. I'm not going to offer him a scholarship yet. Give him 25. Nope. Yep. We're about to get that right guard. Yep. We're about to get him, so we'll get his points back soon. He's still in the top 5, so that's okay. That's good. Sometimes you got to know too when to, put them off your list. Like if they're about to commit to another team, unless you have them that week at like a visit, sometimes you just got to know when to fold them and just let the guy go. We won't offer him a scholarship yet either. He's not a gem. Where are we at? we should be able to get that Alaskan guy. So hopefully we might get our first Alaskan. For you guy, you can get back your 50. Get your 50 and get your visit. B plus, that's alright. Alright, so now we got 35 points to spare. So now for these guys, like we can go 10. Where's the other guy? 10. 10. And what's position of need is guard. So he can get the extra 5. Now that's my recruiting. That's kind of how we operate and how we're able to, get the top classes consistently. I mean, we've only got 7 signed, and we're already in the top 4. Yeah, because it helps that they're 5 stars, but I mean that's where for you on your rebuilds, you don't really need to be in the top until you get a couple years in. You just kind of want to be in maybe the top 25. Kind of help keep progressing. First year, probably going to be in the top 50 year one, maybe, top 75 if you're on a rebuild, then advance to the top 50 next year, the following, then try to, to get to the top 30, the third year, top 25, fourth year, kind of keep progressing, and you'll eventually get your grades, your school grades better throughout that time, and then you're going to be able to keep more of your people, and get better talent. Now, one thing I wish that they allowed us to upgrade would be like academic prestige. I think that should be something that can be influenced, where I feel like it should be influenced based upon graduating class. So the more people you have graduate, the potential for that to increase should go up. So, like, for example, when I was in San Jose State last year on a rebuild, they had like an F grade or like a D minus grade for academic. That should be able to get increased as I have more people graduate. Because if they graduate, that means they were able to graduate. They didn't flunk out. They didn't get, so they got at least a 2.0 or greater. And so that's where I feel like that should be something that can be influenced. Obviously, I know, your proximity to home, your proximity to home should, be able to be influenced because that your team can't move. I feel like there was one other thing that we can't influence. Yeah, right there, campus lifestyle. So that's another one that, it can't be influenced. So like maybe in future iterations, they should be able to have that be in like the coaching tree, where we can eventually upgrade some of those stuff with a coaching ability. But, it might be the schools that don't allow that, but I feel like they wouldn't want to have bad grades in a video game because that's negatively impacts their, image, I guess I should say. But yeah, no, that was just a video. I wanted to point out kind of the outcome of how my recruiting is. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, we're about here to load into the Purdue game. So thank you guys, and have a great rest of your day.